Let's talk politics now. Hillary Clinton could face a significant setback this weekend.
Yeah, she's no longer the clear favorite in Nevada and could even lose that state in the upcoming Democratic caucuses. KCAL9 political reporter Bryan shows us what the latest numbers are saying about the Clinton campaign. Dave?
There's some shocking numbers we're going to see in just a minute. Pretty surprising. 3 Republican candidates took part in a town hall meeting in South Carolina tonight, and once again, the liar accusations were flying. But first, while no one else was paying much attention, all of a sudden we could have a nail-biter on Saturday in a most unlikely place. While the media attention is focused on the Republican presidential contest in South Carolina, there's another race in the West this weekend that could be a shocker. A new poll shows the Democratic race in Nevada between Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders is now a dead heat. Her once powerful 23-point lead there reduced to a single point.
Everything in my political gut tells me that we have the momentum here in this state. That if people come out in large numbers on caucus day, we're going to win here in Nevada.
We're going to go out and we're going to convince people to caucus on Saturday. Then we're going on to South Carolina. Then we're going on to the March states. Then we're going to wrap up the nomination, and then we're going to win this election.
But a Sanders win in Nevada on Saturday would be another major blow to the Clinton campaign juggernaut, even if she wins handily in South Carolina later this month. And even a close loss for Sanders in Nevada would still demonstrate that he can compete against Clinton in states that have diverse populations. 4 out of 10 Nevada Democrats are non-white, and the state has a heavy Latino union presence with real political muscle.
The next president of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Meanwhile, a new national poll of Republicans gives Senator Ted Cruz a 2-point lead over Donald Trump. And that's fueling the heated dispute between the candidates in South Carolina, where Trump is sitting on a comfortable double-digit lead in the state polls, but still hammering Cruz.
Here's a guy, he raises the Bible, and yet he tells fibs, he tells lies.
Cruz is fighting back with a TV ad that skewers Trump on his own words from the late 90s about abortion.
I am pro-choice in every respect.
Trump charges the Cruz ad misrepresents his current position on abortion, which he claims is strongly pro-life now. And Cruz told a town hall meeting interview in South Carolina he just received a cease and desist letter from Trump.
What did you think when you actually got the letter?
I'll confess I laughed out loud. And his argument in the letter is running his own words was defamation.
He says, though, you're misrepresenting his current position that he's evolved.
It is quite literally the most ridiculous theory I've ever heard, that telling the voters what Donald Trump's actual record is deceitful and lying.
But at the same town hall meeting, Senator Marco Rubio, whom Cruz had called Donald Trump with a smile, insisted Cruz has repeatedly lied about his record as well.
Well, I've said he's been lying because if you say something that isn't true and you say it over and over again and you know that it's not true, there's no other word for it. So these things are disturbing and they need to be addressed.
And in an unrelated development, Trump declared he would defy the Geneva Convention prohibitions to which the U.S. is a party and would embrace the use of torture to fight terrorism.
Torture works, okay, folks? Torture, you know, I have these guys. Torture doesn't work. Believe me, it works, okay? What do you think of waterboarding? Absolutely fine. But we should go much stronger than waterboarding.
Now, Marco Rubio got the biggest endorsement of the day. South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, who remained neutral until today, embraced Rubio as the candidate best able to lead the party and the country into a new era. Lena?